Colossians 3:23 says, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men." Notice the direction. Our work ultimately belongs to God before it belongs to society. That principle carries enormous implications. Imagine an ordinary person devoting years of sacrifice toward an invention. Another spends decades studying medicine. Another develops technology. Another writes books. Another starts a business through honest effort. Suppose someone with greater influence simply decides no. Not because the work is immoral, not because it harms people, not because justice requires stopping it, but simply because they possess greater authority, greater influence, greater resources, or greater power. Would Scripture support that? Again and again, the Bible warns against exactly this abuse. Isaiah rebukes those who deprive the poor of justice. Amos condemns those who trample on the needy. James warns wealthy oppressors who exploit laborers. Proverbs repeatedly condemns dishonest scales. Notice the common thread. God is not merely concerned about theft. He is concerned about unequal uses of power. Power itself is not evil. God appoints authority. Romans 13 affirms that governing authorities have legitimate purposes, yet every authority remains limited. No ruler possesses ownership over another person's God-giving call. Consider Joseph. His brothers attempted to destroy his future. God preserved it. Consider Moses. Pharaoh attempted to eliminate an entire generation. God raised a deliverer anyway. Consider David. Saul repeatedly tried to prevent God's chosen king from fulfilling his calling. David spent years fleeing. Yet what God intended could not permanently be erased. Throughout Scripture, we repeatedly discover the same truth. Human beings may delay God's purposes. They cannot ultimately overthrow them.